So a very good morning to you. It is the 13th of December 2024. I'm flying the DJI Neo here in FPV mode, manual mode, acro mode, here at Westfalenstadion, Westfalen Park, Westfalenhalle. It's not Westfalen Park actually, but Westfalenhalle. Here it's at 8:17 in the morning. I actually took off, was when the recording started. You can see that I've got the camera in auto mode, so everything is automatic. You can see it's not the best low light footage that I've got here. The video that I've uploaded to YouTube is in 4K at 30 frames per second, so I haven't removed any quality. The only quality that you would have seen removed would be YouTube doing it or anything like that, or your internet connection if you're watching it in 4K. Other than that, it's a lovely cold day here in Dortmund, -1 or 0. Here we're flying around this park area, garden area, just by the ice hockey hall, just which we're flying over now, and then just by the Westfalenhalle and then the car park. So I'm located just down the bottom. It's a lovely sunrise this morning. I was out since like 6 o'clock in the morning taking photos of the football stadium. Absolutely amazing, using the DJI Air 3S. Just absolutely an amazing drone camera. So that's a camera, it's just incredible. So there we have the sports hall there, and also Stadion, U-Bahn. And then once again, if you come to the football stadium and you want to have a bratwurst or a sausage, then the two huts there are always open before and after the game. And I don't know what this building is to the right side, but there's a hotel there as well. Don't know what it's called, so don't really care, to be honest with you. And then we can see the telecommunications tower, the Florian-Turm, in the background. And there's a big mirror all over the building, which I was going to see if I could actually see myself or the drone in the mirror. But I couldn't see. Maybe we will see it on the playback. I blurred it out here just because I've got the woman's face in the picture, and I'm sure she didn't want to be on YouTube. And there's a cable there in the way. I had to make sure that the sticks, by the time I walked all the way down here, the sticks in my bag for the remote controller free, they were so cold, so I had to keep them in my pocket for about 10 minutes just to warm them up, and then the actual controller itself. Because I forgot my gloves, I can't fly with the gloves on anyway because of my thumb. I need the control of my thumb. My manual mode skills on the Neo are increasing flight by flight. My confidence levels are increasing every single time. I'm not worried about going through smaller gaps, or at the moment we haven't really been through any small gaps. These are relatively big. However, my confidence with the range of the goggles, to know when it's going to get weak or strong. I don't particularly want to lose any drones right now. I've spent enough money on drones over the past couple of months. I don't really want to be spending any more money on replacing the drones I've just bought. So flying through the gardens now, the simulator flying really helped me to have a lot more confidence in myself flying through these tight gaps over the last days. I probably put 5 to 10 hours in simulator flying in close, in really small gaps, flying slow and flying fast, obviously in manual mode all the time, and also with very drifty, lightweight drones as well. There was next to no wind today, as you can see from all of the steam coming up from all of the different chimneys or the outputs. Otherwise, just a beautiful morning, absolutely, considering yesterday was just an atrocious day. Just fog and cloud cover the whole day, and I would have loved to have gone out flying in weather like this, but c'est la vie, that's the way life is. But as you can see here, the graininess on this camera isn't the best. I purchased other lenses for other cameras that I've got because of low light. You know, anyone can take a photo when the sun is up. You can put ND filters on, you can put diffusers on, you can move people into the shadows. You can do, there's an infinite amount of things that you can do to get a good photo. But in low light situations, first of all, you need to make sure that you have the right lens, you have the right settings. Yes, you can take any photo with an iPhone and so on, but unless you know the right settings for it and to find the light. That's why I was just happy to show for people what the Neo is like in this type of environment. Obviously, with I could have set it all up in manual mode. More than likely the ISO that's done this. Definitely it's the ISO that's done this, been on high ISO, but these videos are supposed to be instructional. They're supposed to be there for other people to see what the drone can and can't do. At the moment I haven't really shown what it can't do because it pretty much has done everything that I've wanted so far. And even yesterday's flight, I didn't fly the Neo yesterday, I flew the Avati yesterday, but it just goes to show how good this O4 Air unit is. Yeah, there you can see from the background there the nice red sky. I'm not sure this picture does it any favours really. Also got Flick Flack's Christmas show in the background on the car parking area, so if you're in Dortmund and you want to go, it's there for possibly the next couple of weeks. I believe there's a show this evening in Westfalenhalle. Can't remember the name of it, but it said definitely there's a show this evening. And the parking there is now €9. €9 for parking. I don't ever understand how parking can increase in value over time with inflation. The ground stayed the same, nothing changed. It didn't cost anything more to have that floor there. You literally, the people stood outside. It cost maybe €1 more an hour to stand there, but I really don't understand why €9 to park when you can park on this road for free. So if you are here visiting Westfalenhalle and you want to find a car parking space and you don't want to spend €9, then come on Strubel, which is the road just in front of me right now, which we're going to fly maybe across. Anyway, the road to the right of me, that's Strubel. That's basically when you can find a space there, you can park your car there. Just don't go past the barriers on a game day and park there, because they will remove your car, and quite literally it will be removed by the police a couple of hours before the game. So yeah, I've got a little bit nosy about, curious about whether or not I could go through those gaps. So I come around again to have another look whether you could fly through these gaps. I'm not going to do it in this attempt, but you could obviously fly underneath that little pavilion area or the patio area as well, and fly under. But that's kind of like breaking into people's privacy, because maybe not anyone there. Let's just talk about drone laws right now. It's the DJI Neo. It's less than 249 grams, which means you don't need any competency test to fly it. I do have the competency test. I do have insurance. You need insurance to fly the drone anyway, because it's got a camera on it. We are in a public area, and it's not a residential area, but 249 gram drone allows you to fly basically anywhere at any time, even over involved people. Please don't do that. It's not something people like, is to be flown over. Obviously, if you're 100 meters up, that's not classed as flying over the people, they are just beneath you. But it's a very, very lightweight drone. Even if it does hit you, it doesn't really hurt anyway. With that said, if you have enjoyed this content and you like this types of videos, then don't forget to give it a like. I make all different types of videos, from programming to drone videos to talking about my life in Germany, or any other topics that I think I might talk about on YouTube. So if that's something that you feel that you want to be notified about, then think about subscribing. Other than that, the fact that you're watching all the way to the end of the video makes me already super happy. Do me a favor, give it a like, And yeah, if you want to see the Avata footage that I took after this, then check out the video that's probably maybe on the screen. With that said, my name's David Dawn, and thanks very much for watching. Ciao, ciao, and goodbye.